Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your dose of zombies news from the game and community here on COD Zombies HQ. A major leak having to do with Zombies Chronicles, the rumored 5th DLC pack for Black Ops 3, just slipped through the cracks, and it reveals a whole lot more about what kind of content we're going to be getting in that expansion. And it does that by excluding some other possibilities that we had about what this content was before this leak was dropped. But before we explain that in detail, if you do enjoy this video, if you're at all excited that this is probably the best confirmation of a 5th DLC pack coming to Black Ops 3 in the form of Zombies Chronicles, definitely smash that thumbs up button down below. And hey, remember to subscribe to this channel for all the latest zombies news as it happens. And you can be absolutely sure there's going to be a lot of it in the future. Okay, so here is what happened. The ESRB website, they're the US rating agency for obviously rating games in the various categories you see on the box: E for everyone, T for teen, and M for mature. On their website, you can search various game titles to determine what their ratings are. Well, recently someone decided to search Call of Duty on the ESRB website, and what they got back was a game that they haven't seen before. Its name was Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles. It's rated M for mature, and its description explaining why it's the M rating is the same copy-paste description that they use for the vanilla version of Black Ops 3. Now here's why this is important. It essentially confirms that there is a degree of validity to that mix-up leak we got last week, which stated that Zombies Chronicles would be included in some new edition of Black Ops 3, and that Zombies Chronicles would include 8 remastered maps. So with ESRB, and we assume by mistake, released the rating for Zombies Chronicles, that entry has now been taken down. So I'm sorry I didn't get the block picture, but this is obviously 100% legit. I checked it before it was removed. But essentially, that original mix-up leak got the name of the content right. That does add much more credibility to it to say, hey, if it got that portion right, it might have got the 8 remastered maps portion right as well. But I want to go back even further to the original Mix-Up Online Store leak, which said that there would be some new Zombies edition of Black Ops 3. We now know that that is Zombies Chronicles, to be released sometime this June. At the time, we were saying, hey, we don't know what this is. It could just be Black Ops 3 plus all 4 DLC packs that they're marketing with some kind of zombies twist. Well, because of this ESRB rating, we can say that it is definitely not that. And here is the reason why. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Gold Edition. It is the base version of Black Ops 3, and it includes the first DLC pack. Now, this edition of Black Ops 3 goes unrated as a new version of Black Ops 3 here on ESRB. Instead, only 3 versions of the game are listed. These are the only versions they decided to review. We have the Black Ops 3 base versions for the last gen and current gen consoles, and we also have the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 multiplayer starter pack for PC. Because they decided not to review the gold edition of the game, which includes new DLC packs, and they did decide to review Zombies Chronicles, we can pretty much definitely say that that Zombies Chronicles isn't just Black Ops 3 plus all the DLC packs. It's not going to be that. But it does leave absolutely no questions asked 2 options of what Zombies Chronicles is. The first option, with all of the leaks we've gotten recently, seems to be less credible and definitely less exciting, is that Zombies Chronicles will be a stripped down version of Black Ops 3 in which only the Zombies mode is playable, as well as the 4 DLC maps, as evidenced by the multiplayer starter pack in which only multiplayer is playable. ESRB will be rating that kind of game. But then of course there is a second, and I think what is now probably the most likely and definitely the absolutely most exciting option, and that is that this is new standalone content to be released as an expansion for Black Ops 3. Supposing that the rumors and the supposed leaks we've been hearing are correct, there will be 8 remastered maps in Zombies Chronicles. Well, the size of that would be approximately 40 to 45 gigabytes, which seems to be a whole lot just to offer for a digital download. In that case, they might release Zombies Chronicles as a standalone product in a physical form. And that with that physical edition of the game, they're also throwing in the rest of Black Ops 3 because essentially you need Black Ops 3 in order to play these new maps. That doesn't mean you won't be able to download it online, but it'll be with an understanding that this is going to be a very big download size. Again, as I briefly mentioned earlier, this entry for Zombies Chronicles has since been taken down off the website, meaning, you know, it's a possibility that it could be a mistake, that it was never meant supposed to be there because it doesn't exist or something, but that seems to be extremely unlikely. The most likely possibility was Activision said to ESRB, hey guys, you're not supposed to reveal that yet. That is coming soon. Which is ultimately the question we're going to end today's show on, which is, when will we see the reveal for Zombies Chronicles? There is some buzz in the Twitterverse that it might be releasing tomorrow on Tuesday, but I don't know, man, that seems a little bit too soon based on when the voice actors were recording the foreign lines of dialogue, but definitely stay tuned to my Twitter feed. You can follow me by clicking the link down in the description. We'll be breaking that as soon as it happens, if it does, tomorrow. I can't freaking wait. This confirms that Zombies Chronicles is 100% going to be a thing. We've narrowed down the options of what that thing could be, and it now seems the most likely option is that it's going to be new content. I'm doing my best to stay neutral, stay on the middle. It's so hard. I don't want to be disappointed, but it almost seems like the evidence is overwhelming at this point, doesn't it? Anyways, guys, that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to hit that thumbs up button down below, subscribe to the channel for more great Zombies content to come, and I'll see you with another Zombies news update, hoping there'll be a DLC 5 announcement tomorrow.